That was different.
That was different. I think that was like a 6 count he gave.
No, it was 5.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because I counted 5, 4, 3, 2, and then went. But I don't know what the. Well, you can't see that because that's the pains of being. Yeah. Look what I'm doing here. See?
Can everyone see this?
Yes.
It's more of a this
Right.
than a that.
Yeah, good.
Right.
And that was the proper hand, too.
So we want to have. The other one's busy not doing anything. Anyway,
Yeah. Hey,
I wasn't going to go anywhere with that anyway.
how are you, Lord?
I'm alive.
That's good.
And I'm dry. So to all those who may be listening, hopefully from shelter, our thoughts are with you.
Yes, very much.
Yes.
Yes. What now? Oof. Let's get. Yeah. Our hearts are with. But
Just
boy,
wanted,
that's
just
such a-
wanted to get through that real quick. Just
Oh,
wanted to-
man.
Let's not dwell.
Yeah.
I understand.
Right.
You know.
But we're with you.
Yes.
So, but anyway, but if you are near a computer at this particular moment, or a phone, or you just got a crazy knack for telekinesis, or just hearing us in your head.
If you can do that,
That would-
by all means,
right.
let us know.
Yeah, it's true. Because sometimes we come through people's feelings.
I could put that to use.
Right, right. We could, although it would be dangerous. You really.
Since when has that stopped to me?
Right, that's true. You know, you got all that telekinetic energy, and all you do is summon Jaeger bombs. It would be,
Useful.
Yeah, it'd be useful, but
Right.
just a waste of power on people like us.
I am used to wasting power.
That's true. I think I left some lights on.
I leave doors open.
Right. Oh, we know you leave doors open. In fact, I went
No,
back
no.
the next day and
You
shut
know
the door.
I leave doors
No,
open.
you don't know.
But our listening audience perhaps does not know.
No, that's that.
Maybe
You
there's a
don't.
door open right now.
He might leave one of your doors open.
I may.
Did you you remember when you left the CD case to that Doors CD open? That was ironic.
What?
It's true. You did.
No.
Remember we had the Doors greatest hits, and I'm like, who left this open? Oh.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was you. All the time when you, hey, hello, the whole passenger seat of the van's getting wet. Well, who left the door open? Me.
I live a blurry life.
That's true. Speaking of blurs, where were we this past couple of weeks?
We were in Atlanta, sort of.
Yeah. Chambly.
Chambly and then Carrollton. Now,
Yes.
I had to look at a map afterwards because it sort of snuck up on me. Chambly is in the northeast section of Atlanta. It's a suburb.
I'm glad you did that research.
And then Carrollton is, it looks like it's kind of far away from Atlanta. So,
Okay. All right. So that's a good.
Right.
That's very good. Yeah.
Yeah. But both were still in Georgia in the Atlanta general area.
Can Three Dog Night write a song called Chambly? I'm on the road to Chambly.
No,
Oh, is that not it?
no.
Shambhala.
I'd ask him if there's only one dog, he might lie.
There's actually 2 dogs, just one touring.
Oh.
Negron's still alive, and the other dog.
See what happens when you retire? People forget you're
That's
alive.
true, that's true. It's funny that they know. See, like I know Chuck, who's not with them,
Right.
but I don't know the fella that is there, and he's got 2 other fellas with him. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
It's 2 other dogs.
Right.
They didn't stop making dogs when they made those 3.
It should be called Three Dog, right?
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
Right. 3 dogs?
Well, I was very entertained when we saw them at Cypress Bayou that night.
I wasn't. I was cringing the entire time.
Really, were you?
I thought they were going to break something.
What, a hip?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably so.
You'd see him start singing and go, no, easy.
First you got to be hip to break one, I guess. But they just, I was entertained, but I would love to have seen.
I love the music anyway.
Technically, though, we've seen the whole set because I don't know if you were there or even remember this. Cause
Pensacola?
Yes, when we saw Chuck at the Bushwhacker Festival.
No, I don't remember much.
No.
I remember there was something about bushwhackers and a lobster.
That was our That was our first Bushwhacker Festival, and we played, and then Chuck went on in front of the Shell.
Right.
Yeah, and he was there, and we went and ate at what was called Jubilee Restaurant back then, and had lobster. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the donuts were the next night. Bag of donuts.
Whee!
And I believe that's when Dupes cartwheeled right off the stage.
Yeah,
Into the crowd.
That was one of the episodes. I've had two with the bag of donuts where I got up on stage to play a song with them and forgot that I knew how to play bass guitar.
Well, so you fit right in.
More or less.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I didn't feel bad about it.
I don't think
wasn't-
they did either.
I wasn't embarrassed. It was sort of unifying at that moment. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. You neither.
Right, yeah, hello. Yeah, but not, oh, God love them. I love that band.
Oh, yeah.
Great time.
So many great times with them.
Are they playing tonight? Let's just go find them.
I had to go get, I have in-laws who
That's
flew in
great.
from San Diego, and I had to go pick them up. So I wasn't able to go see the Bag of Donuts. They performed at Pelican Palooza
Yes,
this
they
past
did.
Sunday.
Yes, they did.
But they were performing at 1 o'clock, and there's no way to get a proper buzz when you find out that they're playing at 1 o'clock and you're asking at 12:30.
Oh, yeah.
So-
That's a great benefit, by the way, Pelican Palooza.
Right.
Everyone should check that out. It'll be there again next year.
Next
you have to
year.
wait a year, but
Right.
but when it does come around and you're able to go, please go. It's
Yes.
fantastic.
I hear that next year they've got Van Halen and Judas Priest
And-
slated to perform.
Right. And One Dog Night. I
Yes.
think he's going to be there. So, I don't know if any of that's true.
It isn't. I
Wow,
just
Van
made all
Halen.
that
Who
up.
else?
I know,
Rip Taylor. He's going to be there.
huh? Right.
So Chambly, anyway, that just the tangent we just went off on is really weird. We went all the way from 3 to 1 dog to the donuts, right back to Chambly.
Let me tell you about my dog that I don't have.
Really quick though, your in-laws are in from San Diego.
Yes, I have my brother-in-law is going to LSU.
That's
So-
right.
Right. They came to
He
to
came at just the right
orientation.
time, yeah.
Came for orientation today, and there's no orientation. The school's closed and underwater. So they're just here.
By the way, Lord Philip is wearing an LSU hat, representing for those of you at home that can't see. For the seeing impaired,
Yes.
he's wearing that hat.
Yo, for all my peeps.
But for those of you that can see, you still can't see he's wearing that.
Yes.
Mm.
It's dirty.
Yeah, actually, it looks quite clean.
Get closer.
Right. But it's so white, it actually makes you look bold.
Yes.
You blend right into it.
I know.
So,
Terrible.
anyway, Chambly was all right. Carrollton was fantastic.
Yeah, Chambly, we got there. I want to say we had enough time to put on costume and
Right.
get out there. Oh no, that was the one
With Moses Mo and-
Moses Mo had opened,
right, and
and they were good.
They were very good. Oh,
Get a
Moses was-
chance. They've got a CD. Pick that thing up.
Yes, please do that.
They're a little metal, hip hop, groovy sort of thing. And
Yeah.
they were a good time.
It was. It sounded great.
Right.
I got a picture of them on the Dickie English Instagram. Yeah, Moses. Peter Stroud was playing.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
Well, because you've never heard of Sheryl Crow, then
I know who Sheryl Crow is, but
you know her personally, but you've never heard any of her music, and that's fine.
Thank you.
So, no, he plays with her now.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, but it was they were great. Moses was fantastic. If you get a chance, Georgia, if
Yeah.
you're listening, and Moses comes through your way again, do it.
Yeah, they're a good time. I like them.
Yes, and then we went back to the hotel and watched. What was it? The Olympics. They came
The
in
opening
and-
ceremony
right,
of the
opening
Olympics were on the television. It was the hotel bar was as close as we could come to drinking.
Yeah.
So as she was ringing the last, we said, just one more thing in several parts.
Right.
And
she did well. Thank you.
She did a very, very good job of putting all our orders together. We got to watch the opening ceremony of everyone. I want to say John Oliver described everyone's attire walking in.
Right.
Like flight attendants on a crappy airline. Everyone. Up until
Tonga.
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 I feel so. We couldn't hear apparently the announcers were very impressed with Tonga.
Right.
Tonga big.
The Tonga.
Tonga shiny.
He was.
He was.
I didn't know if he was coming there to compete or to barbecue.
Oh, well, I can tell you, the hotel lobby came to a standstill for a few minutes while Tonga
Right.
made the rounds.
Right, and if you'd have been turned around, you would have saw Sir Devanuna press his ass against the window because... Did you notice how the rooms... Yeah, you saw
Yeah,
that. The
so
rooms,
your room
you
was like
looked
that.
out
Yeah,
into the lobby
Yeah.
from the windows.
it was amazing.
Straight. It was not amazing when his ass was...
Oh, I didn't
Hi.
see his ass.
I believe that's what he did.
I didn't see his ass.
Well, I know he was
I know
partially
he.
nude.
I know he took off his shirt and was rubbing his chest
That's what it was.
Yes.
Same thing.
and he was making overtures to Kevin, one of
Poor
our
Kevin.
road crew.
Otherwise known as
Poor
sloth.
Kevin.
Right. Faster than a speeding sloth.
Oh no!
But then we left there the next day.
Right.
Went to Carrollton, Georgia, which is a very nice little community, nice little town there.
Before we went, we did two things. Actually, I did one thing. Oh no, I did two things. We did one. I purchased a guitar.
I was trying to skip that for your benefit, but go right ahead and tell this story.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And Liam can kiss my ass. I don't care how ugly he thinks it is. I'm
He
going
didn't
to
even
play
drop a
it.
sir on you, Liam. You've been demoted.
Right. Yeah. Liam McSuckit.
Right. Right. Oh, and that's
I
right.
love
Yeah.
that guitar.
Well, go ahead and tell your guitar story. I'll be over here cringing.
No, well, the strings were dead on the one that I brought with me, and I had to go pick up another set of strings. I didn't bring them one with me.
Right.
And I went in, and
they got him.
it saw me from across the room and said, "Come and play me, for I am yours."
I don't know why I'm doing that.
I don't know why
it
you're
was
doing that
adding
either.
some
but
soundtrack to
it
your story.
really- yeah, and so I did, and after some negotiations with my wife, I purchased a new, albeit old and beaten-looking guitar. But I love it.
Wait,
I
wait,
think
wait,
it
wait,
sounds
wait.
wonderful. I think it looks fine to me.
Is it brand new?
Yeah, it is. It just looks.
So it's like the torn jeans
Oh, they
thing.
do that. Yeah, they do that like Fender does that. They make guitars that look like they've been played and burnt and
Because no one knows how to play these things anymore, so they're kind of getting you there.
right. So this company sort of does. That's just what they do.
Way to
And
go, new generation.
Right, and I saw that and I didn't care because if anyone's ever seen any of my guitars, they all look like that's happened to them, all of them.
That's true. So you just beat them to the punch, right?
Right. It's all I did was buy this one pre-wanged.
There you go.
Yes.
Right. Pre-crude.
It became pre-wanged. Yes.
Yes.
So I got that, and of course, the owner, his name's George at Atlanta Discount Music. Is the place that we went to. The guy George gives me a ride because I had taken Uber to the store, and
By the way,
He gave
Uber,
me a-
you should sponsor Lord Philip because he uses you
Oh.
like an Uber lot.
boy, do I!
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to drive again.
Probably not. I just stayed parked in his driveway.
Right. Yeah, it does.
Anyway, continue.
Call Uber, tell them to
Right.
come and drive my car.
Right. Yeah, come on.
No, take mine. Leave the engine running. I'll only be a moment.
Jeez.
Oh, great. Yeah, so the owner, George, and his dog, Harrison.
named
I-
after George Harrison.
Yes.
So it's
This is no
George and
shit.
Harrison. It's
Right.
Just so we're all putting the pieces together.
Right, he gives me a ride back to the hotel, the RV, and he comes in, has a couple of words with everyone, and we all take the RV and drive it back over to the the store,
Yes.
and muck around a bit in there, play a little bit of this and that. Then we went to go. I think one of the people working there pointed us to a sandwich shop in an airport.
That looked like Wings.
I know-
You know the setup of Wings?
Right.
You know that show? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it really. We
It
were
was-
sitting at that
It was on the
phase lunch counter.
second floor of
What's
a
her
very
name?
small very small, like single engine type little Cessna airport. Think Buddy Holly. One of
I don't
those
want to.
airports. Yes. So it's a very, very, very small airport, had a very, very small lunch type restaurant.
Right.
And it had planes, model planes, and the Olympics on. Everything the Olympics this week, by the way. And so we went in and had lunch there, and that was really nice. It was cute.
What was the name of the place? You remember?
Yeah, Downwind.
That was it.
Right.
Downwind. Wow,
Right.
you nailed it.
Well, because it seemed like a very
And it was Helen's
Off.
lunch counter and wings. I'm sorry, I had to look that up. I knew
Yeah.
it wasn't Faye. Faye ran the airline. She was the ticket.
It was
Anyway,
a very
go ahead.
off thing to call a restaurant. I remember one of us saying, "Yeah, there's got some place that's really nice sandwiches." So what's it called? It's called Downwind. Does that sound like somewhere you want to go to have a sandwich?
No, it does not.
No.
Sounds like it's next to a dumpster.
Downwind.
No, Downwind. From
It's a
carcass
chili factory.
Right. Yes.
It's a factory either way. So right.
But it was delicious.
Yeah,
It was
I
very
liked
good.
it.
I liked the vibe in there.
I liked
very
it. They were very nice people. I liked them a lot, and I liked the place, and I liked everything about it. I'm definitely going to go back. Should I find myself in Atlanta again?
Yes.
Chambly. Yes.
Sorry.
The next, that was when we went to Carrollton,
Right.
which I suppose is an hour or so.
Yeah, it wasn't
outside
like
of
an hour and a half.
Atlanta.
It wasn't long.
Wasn't long. And they have a very, very small amphitheater style.
In a very, very small
Yes,
town.
Very small town. They don't have any grass. It's all astroturf.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And you
so-
got turf toe, did you?
Right. Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Well, you got to play all out. Coach is watching.
You do. But I like that little place. Because during the day it's very nice, very quaint. It's very, I'm gonna go shopping, and they've got, they've got a vintage record store, there that I don't know why the name is escaping me now. I think it's Peace, Love, and Music.
I don't know. That's where. Who was it? Not Devin. Randy went and picked up those albums. I
Yes.
made mention because he picked up a vinyl copy of
Of-
Use Your Illusion 1.
Yes, he's proud of that when he likes that
Good.
record. Yes. And-
Someone should be proud of that album.
It was look, if you
Rubbish!
so tell me how you really feel.
Hate the
Well,
album.
even he did agree, and I agree with you that probably should have just taken all the best off of those two and just made one good record.
One album, right.
Right. But
Or at least called the second album The Apology.
yes, right. That's like a load and reload.
Right.
Which were both
Oops.
loads of complete shit. But that's
And the second album called Sorry.
right. Please, just don't listen to us ever again.
Yes.
What is the name of that place?
I don't know.
It's not.
Wait, are you trying to think of the place where we went to go have drinks afterwards?
No. I know that place.
I don't know.
Right. No, that first of all, they had the.
Where
well, this, before during the day you do your daytime stuff. So we had the record store, we had a bookstore. Two of them was over there. One we went in and there was a cat right inside the door. Okay.
At the bookstore.
At the bookstore, because when you have a
That's
bookstore,
appropriate.
you've got to have a cat.
Right.
In fact, it's like a prereq. You can't. That's in the application when you go to get the bank loan. Do you have a cat? I don't. Sorry, can't give you the loan.
I've wondered whether you don't see more cats and the dogs, by the way, in bar rooms, neighborhood bar rooms. There should be.
I don't know. I didn't know that was really.
Yeah. You don't see. There are a number of neighborhood bar rooms here in the States that do not allow animals, and
Unless they're a service animal. Like
they're all service animals once you're inside.
well, no, if it's a seeing eye dog. Well, that's true. You're right. When you coming out,
Right, you're gonna need.
I'm gonna need my Labrador before I fall out of a tit. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, I think they should be allowed in. I think they should be equal patrons. There are a few places, select places in New Orleans in particular, that allow such things. But as a rule, by and large, I have noticed that a number of places seem to discourage the practice.
Well, shame on them.
Right.
But getting back to the cat that's sitting in the window, and so Devin goes off to do his thing. I don't know. He's looking for vintage clothing store or something.
Vintage hairspray.
Right. And it's used. It's an empty can. And I send him a text from, the phone. I'm like, hey, look, I know you said you would come. Don't come in here. It's because he's allergic to cats.
Yeah.
And no sooner...
That's why I have one.
Right. It's like garlic for a vampire.
Right.
We'll just hang the cat in the doorway. So that's terrible.
I didn't say that.
Oh, but anyway, I sent him the text, and it's out. It went out. It's delivered, and it's like maybe a minute and a half, and I see him, and he comes walking through the door. I'm like, Nuna, I'm like, stop doing that. You know, don't come in here. And he's like, what? I was like, there's a bloody cat in the. He turns around. I'm like, I sent you a message. Why didn't you not read it? He's like, I was getting it as I was walking through the door. And he starts sneezing all the way to the next bookstore. It hit him that quick. It's an amazing affliction he's got.
He's the guy that always trips over that tripwire or booby trap or something.
Right, and then gets the message.
In the movies,
Yeah.
he's that one guy. Oh, look out for little and mine.
Right. Let's go make this movie. Yeah.
Right.
But so I went over. He was like, once we went through that bookstore, I'm like, look, there's another one, Underground Books, which was fantastic.
Right.
Love this little place. And he's like, you know what? I'm not.
There,
coming
the
in
cat was buried.
Right. It was buried underground. It's like Pet Cemetery in there. But I don't think he took his chance here because he realized and remembered the prereq. Bookstore equals cat.
Right.
There's even one in New Orleans, a bookstore, and bloody cat walking around just hanging out. And so he went down and he found the record store. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Underground Books because that was a nice place. I'll be going back there. But anyway, fast forward all that. We do the show. Fantastic show.
Yes.
Very good. And then comes the after party. Now, the Irish pub we went to.
Irish.
Yeah. Not quite all Irish, but it's Irish.
Quite nearly none, in fact.
Right. We get there, everything's fine, and you know we're doing our thing. We meet people. What was it? We met this one trio as we were standing there because they find out, oh, you're with the band, and in their best Atlanta accent that they've got. I can't do it.
Right.
But I remember this because I introduced her. We introduced ourselves, and one she introduces herself and she says, "Hey, Haley," or something. And I said, "What, Kaylee?" And she says, "No, Haley." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Kaylee. My bad. I'm a musician. I'm deaf."
Right.
And I said, "And what is your name?" And the other girl goes, "Kaylee." I said, "You're putting me on." Her name was Kaylee. I was like a step ahead.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. Haley and Kaylee.
Parents, please think before
they
you name
weren't-
your children of something else.
They weren't related.
Go with your second choice. How's
Right.
that?
Yes, they weren't related at all. I was like, wait a minute, I just thought her name was Kaylee, but your name is. She's like, yeah, I'm like, that's bullshit.
Haley
and
Kaylee, and the third one's name was Mike.
Right, yes. Which is what, from what I understand, is a Celtic way to say Bailey.
Right.
So, but anyway, everything was fine. We met some people. We got caught up in a fraternity shout. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that was you. I was watching Olympics still.
Oh, I don't know what we were cheering on.
Cheer-
So Devin said,
table tennis and beach volleyball.
right, I heard this crazy noise. I turn around, and there you are in the midst of, about 7 or 8 tall fellas just, no, no, no. I don't know what we were yelling. I just joined in on the fray.
Yeah, I didn't yell.
And then the crew got there.
Oh, yeah, they yelled.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
That's all they do is yell.
We got a sound guy named Randall.
Yes, we do.
Randall has a taste for Grand Marnier.
Yes.
So much that we've called him
Grandel.
Grandel. That's
Right.
his name, Grandel. Not Grendel, not Beowulf. Grandel.
Grandel.
Yes.
Right.
And
Grandel.
I don't know where he puts it.
In his
In his
stomach.
hand, in his stomach,
Stomach,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, but it's got to stop somewhere. But he holds it well. I'm quite impressed with Grandel.
It's training.
Yeah.
He's definitely he is well trained to
If
be
it were an
able to do
Olympic
that.
event, he'd be Grandel Phelps.
I wanted to point something out because we had, naturally had Jaeger bombs, but the bomb making material that they used.
You see, you got better memory than I do.
No, it's just scattered, but it's. I always remember the really
Which-
screwed up things.
And we didn't even take a picture for Instagram.
It was what monkey?
The electric
The
monkey.
electric monkey.
Shark the monkey. That's Peter Gabriel makes
Right.
this.
It wasn't Red Bull. It was electric
Electric
monkey.
monkey.
Oh,
Electric monkey.
what? The hell?
And it tasted fine. It wasn't like
it was
Rockstar.
fine.
It wasn't
It mixed
sugar-free
well.
bullshit. It did mix well.
It mixed well.
But I had to take a look. I'm like, I know it's not Red Bull.
Electric Monkey. Made with monkey. Real monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We're not. You know, we still haven't gotten into. Wait, are we.
No, he's giving me he's just telling me that we're limited on time tonight. We've only got 30 minutes. Not left, just total, and I think we've blown about 25 of it.
Oh.
But I
Good.
think it was the Electric Monkey that did it. And it was the Electric Monkey that got us through that drive-through.
Oh, yeah. We decided to go to McDonald's.
Right.
I don't know why.
Because I was hungry.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And you've got crew, you've got Juan,
Right.
you know, and Kevin the Sloth, and Grando's.
And Grando.
He's ordering drinks at
Now,
the drive-through.
I'm going to tell
On who?
on Juan
Okay. go ahead.
because someone thought it prudent to buy us a bottle of Mad Dog 2020, right? And I believe that goes to our two wine drinking friends,
Oh yeah.
who will remain nameless until they get up the gumption to put something together and make it official.
Right.
Anyway, it was a big joke. We all had a laugh, but we have to get rid of the bottle some sort of way. And who better than to give it to Juan?
Juan. Yes,
Yes.
He took it like a man.
Yes. Well, I don't know how he took it. I never saw him go.
I
saw
think
him. I saw him pick it up, walk out, and it was never heard from again.
No, I think he finished it in contents. He finished that and then ate the bottle.
Yes, because by the time he got to the place, the club, whatever it was, after,
Oh yeah, he was gone.
he was gone.
Right.
He
In fact, he
was
was so.
gone.
And now Juan's a Mexican, and I think when he got there, his accent was completely gone.
Right.
I think
Yes, he
was-
sounded like he was from Illinois.
Yeah,
by the time
he
I got
did.
him back.
So
Yes. And it was probably the only time where, after drinking for as long and as much as I had, I felt the need to shepherd everyone.
yes,
I don't know why I was. No, because of course Grandel was Grandel. Juan was Juan. And Kevin, well, wasn't on medication that night.
No,
so-
but for a man who said he wasn't going to drink, fired away on 2 fireball shots,
Yes,
and
he
then
did.
he was done. I think he had a little more than that.
he's not much of a drinker.
No. We've got a limited time though to get in Orlando before they. Because
I
every
was going
time
to push it back to next time.
Do you want to push it back to next time? 'Cause
Yeah,
we
there's
can.
a whole thing.
Right, there is a whole thing,
And we got people to thank, and
Yeah, and it's
you know.
one of it starts with Scott Booker as well, who
Right.
showed up. But we'll get to
and
that.
Tim Shire, and there's a number of
Yes.
and so we got
Grandpa,
a lot of
Grandpa
things.
Joe, he was doing his.
God,
Oh, did you see the pictures of that poor man?
yeah, I've even got one. He is wearing 3D glasses.
Yeah, my God, my uncle, who we call Grandpa Joe,
Right.
who worked for us for a while.
Yes, he did.
That showed up. I've got to get the pictures of him outside of Raglan Road in front of a. If you ever, in
I don't
Disney
have any
Springs,
pictures of the after.
I've
at
got
all.
somebody's got them. I know.
I know
it.
someone has.
But I'll
took
find
a
them.
lot of
But
pictures. Yeah.
If you're ever in Disney Springs and you ever go to Raglan Road, and
What's
there's
Disney Springs?
Downtown Disney is called Disney Springs now.
Oh,
And if you ever go down there and you go to Raglan Road, outside on the bench is this bronze old man that's been sitting there for ages. Get a picture with him, post it, tag us in it, because that's our friend. But we'll
and
get
then
some
punch him
pics
in the crotch.
Right, and see how your hand does after that. But we are going to have to explain that whole operation, because that Orlando was a great time, and you're right. We need to dedicate more time to
More
that
time
than
to
just,
that one.
than just a minute.
Right. Right.
So-
and what are the odds anything interesting is going to happen to us between now and next time?
That's true.
It'll probably.
Right. We should probably just record another one after this and just talk about
Just start talking.
anything, because it's going to happen. We'll predict.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen, and we'll do it.
Yes. Next time, we'll predict the future.
Right, all of it. So, I'm trying to remember.
McDonald's?
Well, no, I'm trying to remember that whole night.
Well, I know that everyone was talking over everyone else, and we must have placed about 4 orders.
Right, we did. In
Yeah.
fact, we placed it in separate orders to where she's like, "You don't have that," and we're talking about getting it. No, we do. We have another number 7. You need to get it. And so she's like, "Wait, no, that's the next car." I'm like, "We are the next car."